Welcome to Garage Talk episode 2, where we talk about the hottest in the culture and in sports. Today we'll be getting into the LeBron and the Utah Jazz comments. Who is the All-Star snub? What's going on with the stimulus? NFL free agency, JJ Watt trade, and definitely who is the favorite to win the MVP in the Who is the current NBA MVP favorite at this All-Star break right now? I believe that the current MVP at this time is Joel Embiid. I believe it is his award to lose. I think the numbers he's putting up, which is 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.4 blocks, 1.2 steals per game. He's pretty much filling up the stat sheet like we've only seen one of the best in the game that's ever been there by the name of Hakeem Olajuwon from Houston. So I do believe it's Joel Embiid's award to lose, but I do think a close second is a man who's quite surprisingly been rising up is the Joker, Nikola Jokic. He's averaging 27.1, 11, and 9. Those are superb numbers for a center. And considering how the Nuggets have always maintained a steady lead in the West standings that we've seen been getting tough, and they technically don't have any big superstar names. It's more the players who have developed. So I believe that Joker is the rightful at the number 2 for MVP. And at number 3, I believe it's the King. I had him number 1 through the midpoint of the All-Star game, but as Anthony Davis went down and all the injuries started piling up, we saw LeBron's number from his 27.77 started going down. He's at 25.8, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. And I think we're beginning to see a little bit of that, not slowing down of age, but all that work carry that he's taken. As you know, the Lakers didn't have a lot of salary cap, so they are a team not with too many big names. It starts with LeBron, AD, Schroeder, Montrez, and that's their team. Kuzma still hasn't blossomed into the player that we think he should have been, which is why I think when Lakers went on that terrible losing streak, where I think they won only 4 games out of the last 12, it was LeBron was putting up his numbers, but he still was not winning games, and the Lakers were not dominating the West like they were earlier in the season. So because of that, my favorite stays with Joel Embiid. I think it is his award to lose. And if he continues to play in the post like he should and stop shooting those retarded threes, taking those Steph Curry type step back threes, he stays in the paint and plays to his strength. I think this is Joel Embiid's award, and he is the favorite as of right now, according to me. So this show is not all about sports. There's a little bit of culture in here. So the hottest topic in the culture is stimulus checks. When are they coming? So earlier today, one of the biggest points in the new American Rescue Plan Act was the minimum wage increase, which was shot down by the Senate. It actually did not pass as they needed 60 votes and they could not get it through. And the Senate is still on the floor trying to get this package ready to go for the American people as fast as they can. As of right now, the Senate has just passed the 1378 Winden Amendment Agreement, which is pretty much $300 a week until September 6, 2021. And the first $10,200 of unemployment is tax-free for everyone's income that's under 150K. So by the time this podcast launches tomorrow morning, hopefully we'll have that package passed through, and we'll all be on our way to getting that stimulus money very, very soon. What is going on with the NFL free agency? Who is the better quarterback to go get, Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson? And what did J.J. Watt signing with the Arizona Cardinal mean for the NFC? So I believe that the Texans need to stand firm and not answer Deshaun Watson's trade request. Like we said in episode 1, missing out on Deshaun Watson was said to be missing out on Michael Jordan. You don't trade Michael Jordan no matter what happens. You fight through it, you figure out a way, even if you have to find him over the course of the offseason, you go ahead and do that. You keep this man no matter what. Now, on the other hand, we're talking about Russell Wilson. He's considered one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but to me, I wouldn't say he's overrated, but I don't think he is as high of a quarterback as he's spoken about. As we all know, that Russell Wilson has been to back-to-back Super Bowls. He lost one, he won one. The one that he lost was a really hot topic, whether they should have thrown the ball, whether Marshawn should have gotten the ball to run at the 1 yard line. There's a lot of conspiracy about how the Seahawks and the NFL wanted Russell as the poster boy, and had they given the ball to Marshawn and he would have scored, then the whole antics of Marshawn of I'm just here so I won't get fined, and the antics, how would that go in? Because if he scores that touchdown, he's the Super Bowl MVP. And you don't, I, you in the NFL, they don't want to promote somebody of Marshawn Lynch's personality and character. But as we have seen, Marshawn is very popular in the culture, quote unquote, and he's given us some great audio bites and video bites over the years with his appearance in different segments uh, across all social media and multiple channel networks. So personally, if it was up to me, I would be going for Russell Wilson, just because I would believe that the Texans will not give up on Deshaun Watson. And a lot of rumors are that the Chicago Bears are looking for a quarterback. I think they don't have the talent. Whoever goes there out of these two quarterbacks will probably still end up sucking, because the Chicago Bears, they haven't been good in years. I mean, they went to a Super Bowl with a guy named Rex Grossman. You gotta be lucky to go to a Super Bowl with a guy that's never played football after that Super Bowl. Barely remembered. Um, but I don't know why everybody keeps talking about the Bears are willing to unload and give up everything to get these two quarterbacks, even if they had anything left, because we already know that their best receiver, Allen Robinson, is looking to leave this free agency. So if I was both of these quarterbacks, I'd look to the Cowboys. Dak's pay and salary is a big topic. The Cowboys and Dak, I guess, believe what it seems like that they're both on a very different pedestal of what they want to pay him. I believe Dak wants to get paid like Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, where the Cowboys see him as someone of a Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, someone who's just reliable and can get him over the top, and he's not the top dog in the league. So I could see Dallas being an attractive destination for these two quarterbacks, depending how it plays out with Dak Prescott. I also think Saints, if Breeze retires and Jameis Winston's not the guy, then I think you have some pieces that you can give up to get Deshaun or Russell Wilson, and you can form a three-headed monster on offense with Deshaun, Kamara, and Michael Thomas, or Russell, Kamara, and Michael Thomas. You keep Taysom Hill, you obviously give up Jameis Winston in this trade scenario. Somewhere there, you fit that category. I do believe that the J.J. Watt trade was J.J. Watt's, the J.J. Watt free agency was a bit of debacle. I do believe the man is a great football player, but he has not been what he was in the last 2 years and after all those surgeries. Reports have been coming out that, he was more of a I than a team guy. which we all, can see once you leave your town, you've played 10 years, someone's going to leak these type of reports to show bad character. And based on the team that he's gone to, the Cardinals, they're not winning the Super Bowl. Okay, let's get that right. They're not even the best. They're not even the second best team when healthy in their division. All right, this division belongs to the Seahawks, the 49ers. So then the Rams are there with Matthew Stafford. So we don't know, but I do believe that the Cardinals are the worst team in this division, even though they have remarkable talent. But I don't think their defense is heavily upgraded with J.J. Watt, considering he's on the back end of his career. And I do believe that J.J. Watt should have signed with the Steelers. I think playing with his brother and the support system that's there with T.J. Watt and Dupree and those boys in the safety and the corners in the back of the field, the front four, I think they would be heavily favorite to win the Super Bowl. So I do believe that J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals is a pretty ass cheeks decision, and yeah, as of right now, I think the Cardinals are the worst team in the division, and not much he can do to save them. Welcome back to the final segment of the show. Let's talk about the All-Star Snubs and our UFC prediction for tonight. All right, let's start with the UFC 259 predictions. I'm going to I'm going to try to predict the pay-per-view fights. Let's see how I go. So I'm going with Thiago Santos. I am going with Islam Makhachev. I am going with Peter Yan to get that belt. I am going with um, the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, and I will, despite John Jones saying Jan by knockout, I am going with who I believe is a top dog in the UFC right now on an unbelievable undefeated streak. I am going with Israel Adesanya. Let's see how my picks do this weekend. So there has been a lot of chatter about these all-star snubs, who should have got in, who should have not got in. But me, I have a few surprising names. One who actually got in was I'm going to start with Demonte Sabonis from the Indiana Pacers. He actually got in due to some injuries in the All Star game, but he was not originally going to make the team. And his numbers showed me that I believed he's an All Star. Another player, shout out to my boy Pinstripe out there if he's listening. His boy Fred Van Vliet is definitely on my snub list. He should have made it. He's averaging 26 and 5 and 2 steals per game. The Raptors are definitely have been, slowed with their players missing a lot of time due to COVID and injuries. So Van Vliet has actually kept them in the playoff race, and he's been doing phenomenal job. Another surprising player that I might get hate for this, but I got love for the baby goat. I think LaMelo Ball should have made it. The way he's playing on the Charlotte Hornets as a rookie, it's absolutely phenomenal. He's putting up like 16 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. I know I'm correct about the 16 points. The other one I kind of just ass talked. They say y'all might need to go look up those stats. But I do believe the baby goat should have got in. Some traditional players like DeRozan and Conley, they didn't get in. I could tell, their plays aren't so much speedy and flashy, but I do feel like we should have a few of those old school, as you may call it, type of players in the league. As for the skills challenge, it has Covington, Luka, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, Sabonis, and Vucevic from Orlando. I don't even know if I said that right, but y'all know who I'm going with. My boy all day long, Luka Doncic. I think he's the future of the league. I think he's going to have an MVP award within the next 5 years. I'm still trying to find the website to bet that, but I don't want to jinx it. But Luka, I'm going with you for the skills challenge, sir. Next is the three-point shootout, which I do feel like is the best contest in the All-Star game, especially this year. We got Steph, babyface assassin. We got Jaylen Brown, upcoming. We got Tatum, future of the Celtics. We got Zach LaVine, one of the hottest players in the league right now in the Chicago Bulls. We got Donovan Mitchell, extremely disrespected. And we got Mike Conley, who replaces Devin Booker. So we can't wait to watch the All Stars and the three-point shootout. Man, I'm really, really nervous in the sense of I don't know who to pick, but uh, y'all might think I'm going with the safe pick, Steph, but I am going to go with Jason Tatum. I think there's always pressure, and sometimes it might get to you. It could make you, it could break you, you know. Pressure makes diamonds, so I'm going with Jason Tatum. Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The dunk contest is there. I have no idea who the hell these people are. Never seen them play, never seen them dunk. I ain't got a pick for y'all, but hey, somebody's got to win, right? That's all for episode 2. I hope y'all have a great and safe weekend. Thank you for tuning into the Garage Talks. The crew is missing. We're making a few changes in our roster. There's a few things going on behind the scenes. A lot of controversy, a lot of controversy. Some people might be on the show. Some people might have gotten kicked out. Some people might have gotten quit. Some people might have had creative differences over the set, coffee table, the content, a lot of things going on. But guess what? We're going to be coming up with brand new content for you every week with new guests, local celebrities, athletes. Garage Talk is just getting started and we're moving on up. Thank you for the support. Keep tuning in. And if you want to hop on the show, all you got to do is hit the DM. Garage Talks, thank you. Episode 2, Nation out.